You want to support me? Go to Nene Marie 37 on IG and purchase a signed copy of my book. That's how you support me. Make sure you smash that like button. Go right now and follow me on TikTok at Trenches News 3837. Yo! It's your boy Trenches News, and I'm back at y'all with another one. Appreciate all the support. Thanks for everyone who subscribed to the channel. If you ain't subbed to my channel, make sure you do. Make sure you join the membership. Shout out to all my mods and wrenches. Remember, if you got anything extra, I said extra, not food, hygiene, clothes, bag it up, take it outside, and give it to the less fortunate. Remember, we all one step away from being homeless. Mother Nature could come destroy everything, and now you're homeless, so make sure you get back. With that being said, let's say the women, the kids, the elderly, the neutrons, and the civilians. It's Friday, y'all. Make sure you keep your head on the swivel. Remember, CPD can't save you or your local police department, so make sure you're aware of your surroundings and where your kids are. All right, y'all. I got two stories for y'all. First story we talking about is Lil Durk and the second murder for hire with Marley and AJ. The feds decided not to use the information against Marley that was produced in the jail cell of AJ with an informant. We talking about that, and we talking about Blue. Ksoo dead, man. He will be free soon, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button so this video get around. If you got Twitter, TikTok, Reddit, Twitch, y'all already know. Smash that like button and that hype button. All right, y'all. So first story we talking about is the murder of Stefan Mack, the retaliation murder, the Fed saying of OTFD thing, which is Lil Durk, brother. They saying that Lil Durk paid for the payment and he met the killer with the payment. But I gotta say, man, Drew gon' eat this up. The reason why I say that is because Marley has got it thrown out. The evidence that AJ went in the cell with the informant and said how he killed the person, how the payment happened, what gun he used, how he chased him down, and he involved Marley and said Marley gave him the drop and all that. So the feds won't be, the government, they won't be using, they saying that they won't be using it against him at his trial, which is severed. But it still will be used against AJ. Now, as far as the payment, man, I ain't gonna lie. It sound like Dumb and Dumber. You know, it went through the BD block. Somebody was talking. They was footworking in a party, and they was like, "Hey, man, you know, man, it's a hit on Youngin, or it's a hit on Stefan Mack, or Stefan." And you know, they heard it, and they was like, "I know where he at. I know he be where he be at. You know, some people I know him." And then they just went to go and kill him, man, and expected a payment. Now, it do look bad that AJ left his phone in the car. And when the feds recovered the phone, it was text messages saying, you know, they were still texting each other. And it was saying that, did Lil Durk pay him? Did OTF pay the money? He said on the 17th, $1 million worth of game came up here, and AJ was at $1 million worth of game. Now, we already know that Marley got beat out the money anyway. He called Marley a goofy to the informant, said that he ain't like that, and all type of shit. But I do think Drew will eat that up, man, because it sounds like, you know, it was a payment between a third party. It ain't come from Lil Durk, but it might have came from him. But that's my opinion. Y'all go to Pacer and check out all their paperwork, man. It's on pacer.gov. Hey, next story, we talking about though. We talking about Blue, man. Blue is in court, and Blue will be free on the Ksoo case.
Your Honor, I'll never give nobody a ride again. I don't care if they call me and say they in labor, they water broke. I don't care. I'll never give nobody a ride again. I had a lot to think about with this situation. I even, you know, this may sound like a joke, but I'm serious. I even thought the next car I get, I'm taking all the seats out besides the driver's seat because of this situation.
On me, the hard decision that you needed to make and what you have done to assist in these investigations and prosecutions. I am, of course, bound by the plea agreement you all have reached, but when it comes to departure, that is strictly within the discretion of the court. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
And it sounds as if the state agrees that your assistance would qualify under 921.00262I for that departure, and I do so find that your assistance qualifies. In addition, under 2B, I believe it is, I also acknowledge that in these horrific crimes that resulted in the death of people in our community, that you were not the shooter, you did not provide or get rid of the firearms or play a major role in the crimes. You did play a role in the crimes, and for that you're being held accountable by being an accessory after the fact, driving people to the doctor, driving people away from a crime scene, providing money for Mr. Barner to get out of town with Janera Smith, and so that is what I am sentencing you for today. I am also fully aware that you are, within your family and in your community, persona non grata. You have a bullseye on you. So you are going to have to lawfully protect yourself. But understand this, you are a convicted felon. I know that I've previously adjudicated you guilty of aggravated fleeing from a law enforcement officer, so you are not allowed to possess firearms. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
I'll be gone. I'm leaving.
Okay, well, hold up on that. Because, of course, now you're going to be a multi-convicted felon, as I am adjudicating you guilty of these two offenses today. So let's begin with case 2020 CF 8261. For that one count of accessory after the fact, I am going to adjudicate you guilty. I am going to sentence you to the 1,898 days that you have already served. That's a Florida State prison sentence, but it is time served. That's going to be followed by 2 years of community control with electronic monitoring, to then be followed by 3 years of probation with the following special conditions. You have to pay mandatory felony court costs of $518. I don't think I need to say it, but it will be a condition. You are not to possess any firearm, ammunition, or weapons. If you are going to move out of town or move out of state, I don't have an objection to that. However, wherever you're going to move has to accept you and receive you, and you have to pay the transfer fee. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So just to be clear, I do not have an objection to transferring this community control or probation to another location. But whether you're accepted is not up to me. You understand? Let's see here. I would like you to undergo a mental health evaluation and any recommended follow-up treatment. And you were retained counsel, is that correct?
Your Honor, in
Not
case
appointed?
number, in the 2020 case, yes. In 21 CF 3570, I was appointed.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, let's move on to that case then. 21 CF 3570. Again, you will be adjudicated guilty of count 2. I will sentence you similarly to 1,898 days in prison with credit for that time served. That will be followed by 2 years of community control with electronic monitoring. That will then be followed by 3 years of probation with the following conditions. You will pay $518 in mandatory court costs. You will pay $150 in appointed attorney's fees. You will complete a mental health evaluation and any recommended follow-up treatment. And you may transfer, or this court has no objection to transferring if such is available to you. State, do you have an announcement as to count 1 in that case?
Yes, Judge. Null pros code 30.
Okay, they've dropped count 1. Do you understand your sentences and the remaining counts?
Nope.
Do you have a question?
Your Honor, he was just asking, his concern is if people would be able to identify him by way of the ankle monitor. I don't believe that it would be possible. It's strictly managed by DOC.
That's managed by the Department of Corrections. That's
Yo,
not-
make sure y'all go and get life insurance. It's very important. You don't know when you gonna go, especially if you stand in the trenches, bro, and you a face, got a name, you known as a killer, woofing on the internet. Make sure you go and get life insurance, even if your kids ain't in the streets. And I ain't just talking to Chicago. I'm talking about everywhere. If your kids ain't in the street, get life insurance, man, because it might be a mad gangbanger who angry and broke, and he just walk up and kill him, man. You can bury them properly. Hey, shout out Made Media Magazine, man. Make sure y'all go and subscribe to his channel. Make sure y'all go and subscribe to his channel. Shout out Dro the Mod, man. Shout out all my mods, though. Shout out all my mods, my wrenches, and all that, man. Make sure y'all be safe. Make sure you keep your head on the swivel. Hey, make sure y'all go and watch that, like Tyrant Like Father Like Son by Bodil, man. It's a lit movie, 1 and 2, and the series coming. run that up on Tubi. Hey, make sure y'all be safe, though, man. That's the most important part. And if you got anything extra, remember, man, it's the holidays coming. Make sure you give back, man, to the community, to the people in need. So y'all going to check this out, man. This is dope. This is Tyrant, like father, like son, by Bodil, man. This is the real Chicago. The real what the shot supposed to have in it. I ain't gonna lie, man. The shot pissed me off, bro. Especially when I seen 63rd and Akanaka. I'm like, man, ain't no 63rd and Jeffrey. No, 63rd and Jeffrey they had on that motherfucker. I'm like, ain't no 63rd and Jeffrey. I've been to Chicago all my life. Ain't no 63rd and Jeffrey. Hey, but make sure y'all going to check out Bodil, man. Bodil is the next up, man. Make sure y'all going to be looking out for everything that he do, man. Bodil's the leader of the city. He is him. Muhammad Ali. Y'all already know what else they call him. He the GOAT, man. He the GOAT. Chicago, a voice. Make sure y'all going to check out Tyrant, like father, like son. My man is my nine, y'all. I'm out.